Welcome back to the channel, my Triple E drivers, new and old. We are in Marabella, South Trinidad and South Caribbean. More specifically, we are the Marabella roundabout. On the left is Marabella, and we are heading out of Marabella at the moment. We are going to take this road, which is the San Fernando Bypass Road. On the right is the Marabella Police Station. And melons, oranges at the side of the road. Beans factory on the left. So actually this is the sixth leg of a trip to Marabella and Labre. See ripe avocados, 2 for $40, sweet corn being sold there. Right, South Park Mall is straight ahead. To the right is to San Fernando. Right, we are on Tarouba Rd at the moment. South Park Mall is on the right, and further to the right we can see UTT. This was formerly San Fernando Technical Institute. I don't know of how many of you go that far back to know that that was San Fernando Tech. On the left is Tarouba Village. And right now we are heading towards the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway. If we continue straight, we would go to Princess Town. But we are turning left and taking the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway to the north of Trinidad. Fruit and vegetable stores on the left. Right, so we are merging onto the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway, and we're heading northwards. The evening sun is to our left, and if you look to our right, you can see the Brian Lara Cricket Academy just visible over the tree line there. Brian Lara was one of the world's greatest batsmen. He has records in Test and first class cricket. Right, we are on the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway at the moment. In the distant left you can see the towers of the now closed petroleum oil refinery. While it was operating, one of those towers had a continuous fire. Now today, I usually prepare a script and research on some relevant topic on the way and narrate that script for you. But today, it's different. I'm doing everything off the cuff. Let's see how that goes. Alright, above we have the Guaracara-Tabaquite Road. We went on this road on a previous road trip. That's from Marabella to Tabaquite. You can have a look at that video. Right, on the left is a turn off to the Petrotrin and Pointe Pier. And soon we'll be seeing what is left of the Petrotrin lakes on the left. That's the oil refinery lakes. So we are currently headed north on the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway. Yes, the lakes are barely visible now on the left. Also in the Petrotrin compound is the Wildlife Trust. Okay, we are not rushing it, we are casually driving. We are on the slow lane, so following that cement truck. So it's not too bad today. When we reach to Grand Bazaar, around that area, a Porche 911 GTR RS2 or 3 RSP will overtake us. So look out for that. So all this area used to be sugarcane, but the sugarcane factories in Trinidad has been closed down. So we are nearing the Macoya underpass. Around here is the Macoya environs. We did a video passing on that road on the left where we covered Macoya and environs. You can have a look at that video. That sign just said air supply at the Queen's Park Oval. This video was shot in May 2026. Actually, you saw a few legs of the trip. Leg 1 is from Sangre Grande to Beach. And here we have the Claxton Bay Tunnel. And on the right we have Forest Park and environs. Yes, as I was saying, leg 1 was from Sangre Grande to Beach. Leg 2, which is not published as yet, is from Beach to Tarouba Rd. Leg 3, which was published under the name Barapo. It's from Tarouba Rd covering Barapo area and on to Debi. Leg 4 was from Debi to Labre. Leg 5 was from Labre to San Fernando and Marabella. And this is leg 6, which is from Marabella to Tacarigua. So the Beach to Tarouba Rd has not been published as yet. It's a pretty long video, so I'm working on it. And you should see from Beach to Tarouba Rd, passing through Tacarigua and the streets, etc. and on to the Naparima Mayaro Road. The final part of this journey would be from Tacarigua to Sangre Grande, where that completes that whole circle. So Trinidad is full of green. Full of greenery. It's just about the rainy season in May. Rainy season officially starts in June. So there are 2 seasons, the dry season from January to end of May, and the wet season is from June to December. So upcoming on the right is the Couva Children's Hospital. They may have renamed it to Couva Hospital. I'm not sure about that. But this road over the highway is called Indian Trail Road. and on the left it heads to Couva, Milton Village, etc. Right, there's a better view of the Couva Children's Hospital. We have a video covering that area on many videos from Grand Bazaar, etc. So you can have a look at those videos when you have the time. So this area is basically flat or rolling hills, undulating plains, where sugarcane used to be grown. Alright, we have a major turn off here going to Couva and the industrial area of Point Lisas, and on the right to Grand Bazaar and further east. Just above, it's the Grand Bazaar main road. Atta Bolden Stadium is to the left. There's also Cricket Academy and the National Aquatic Center at the back, on the left there. Yeah, I think that golden color building is the cycling center, National Cycling Center. Speed limit on this highway is 100 kilometers per hour. Right, I think I had enough of following this cement truck. So let me overtake. On the right is the Porche mega store head office. So the Freeport turnoff is on the left. Coming up in a bit. On the right is the highway roti shop. Our popular roti restaurant. Yes, there is the, the cheese village, There was a fire in one of those buildings there recently. On the right is the Uriah Brothers Construction, Civil Construction Company, one of the biggest road construction companies in Trinidad and the Caribbean. What is on the right? And we can see we are in the Chaguanas environs. One of the busiest towns in Trinidad. We may have to call it a city. Center Mall is on the left. And on the top of this hill, the highway name changes from Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway to the Uriah Butler Highway. And we can see the time is approximately 4 p.m. We are still in the Chaguanas environs. On the right here, a lot of new malls opening up. New shopping centers. So in the distance you can see the hills of the northern range. Soil this year could be Sahara dust or rain. That was a beautiful mosque at the left there. Some new buildings going up on the left. Jolly well. It's let us see now. Although at this point we can see there is a fire going on. On the left, there's a tunnel to the Cameroonian Sanctuary. So remember I told you there's a Porche 911 GT3 RS who's going to overtake on the left. So look out for him. He'll be here soon. Okay, there we go. Wow. Did you hear that? Amazing sound, eh? This was worth the drive. Alright, to head east, you have to keep on this lane. As you can see on the sign above, we are trying to go to Churchill-Roosevelt Highway eastbound. On the left, you can go to Port of Spain. And this overpass is from the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway heading southwards towards Chaguanas and further south. Right, now you have to keep on this left lane to exit to Churchill-Roosevelt Highway eastbound. Further north on this road will carry you to Champlain and the Eastern Main Road. Okay, we were heading northwards, and now we are heading eastwards. And this is the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway, eastbound lane. On the left is the Nestle factory. You're all aware of Nestle products. On the left, the blue building is the Cipriani Labor College. Right, now we are in the upscale Valsine environs. Valsine North on the left and Valsine South on the right. And on the right we have Valpark Plaza, one of the oldest malls in Trinidad. Soon we will be in Europe environs. At the port where that overpass is. Alright, we are now in the Europe environs. Europe. Don't matter. Riverside Hindu School is to the left. And we are heading to Uriah. And the traffic lights, the turnoff will be going to Uriah on the left. And right here on the left is the St. Augustine Girls High School. So we are in the St. Augustine environs at the moment. Okay, at this traffic light, on the left is the turn off to Uriah. That's Uriah St. Augustine. And we have a trailer on a trailer on a trailer. We are in the Porche environs now. Porche environs. the right, we can see the temple of the Tunapuna Hindu school. Also on the right is radio geography. On the left is a Coca-Cola factory. And also on the left is the Tricon EBC pipe factory. And that huge Trinidad flag, Trinidad and Tobago flag, is at the center of excellence. Okay guys, I'm going to stop for fuel here on the left, and we're going to conclude today's video. Thank you for accompanying us from Marabella to here in Orange Grove, Tacarigua. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share if possible. See you all in the next vlog. And so, bye for now.